Good morning, everyone. This is Mrs. Anjum Aleem, biology teacher for class 9. As if you remember, in our last two videos, we have done lesson number 1, cell, its structure and function. In that, we have discussed about the difference between the plant cell and animal cell and the structure and function of various cell organelles. I would like to mention the last part of the lesson, that is cell theory. It was put forward by Schleiden and Swan, and this theory tells us about that the present cell comes from the pre-existing cell, and all the organisms are made up of cell. So with that we complete the first lesson, and today we are going to start with the new lesson number 2, plant tissues. Now, what is a tissue? Tissue is a group of cells similar in structure and performing the similar function. As I told you before, cells together forms the tissues. Group of cell is called as a tissue, and the similar type of cells forming tissue, they perform the same function also. So tissue is a group of cells similar in structure and performing similar function. When we talk about the plant tissues, there are 4 types: meristematic tissue, dermal tissue, ground tissue and vascular tissue. Vascular tissue is also called as a conducting tissue. We will be dealing in detail with each of these tissues. Coming to the meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissues are those tissues that bring about overall growth and repair and are called as meristematic tissues. So tissues that bring about overall growth and repair are called as meristematic tissues. Where are they present? They are present in the root tips and the shoot tips, because the roots also has to grow and the shoot also has to grow. Basically, these meristematic tissues are of 3 types depending upon their position: apical meristem, lateral meristem and the intercalary meristem. As you can observe in this diagram, apical meristem, they are present at the terminal points. Lateral, sideways. I'll be telling you in detail about each 3 of this. Apical meristem, meristematic tissue that brings about growth in length are called as apical meristem. So the length increases in shoot as well as in roots. So whichever tissue is responsible for the growth in length is called as a meristematic tissue. In this figure also again we have apical, and also you can view the lateral meristem. They are present in the sideways. Lateral meristem are those tissues that are present around the edges in a lateral manner, giving rise to growth in the girth of a stem. Girth is the width. You must have observed when the plants are growing, they become more wide in strength. So the width increases. That is the growth in girth of a stem. So lateral means it is sideways growth from both the sides. And the third type of the meristematic stem is the intercalary stem. Intercalary stem, areas from which branching take place, or a leaf or a flower grows. We find a kind of meristematic stem, and that is called as intercalary meristematic tissue, and this is also called as cambium. Now here you have to remember wherever a leaf is arising, a flower is arising, or the branches are growing, then those points are having the intercalary meristem. So the points which give rise to branch, leaf or flower is called as intercalary meristem. The second type of the plant tissue is a dermal tissue. Now what is dermal tissue? Dermal tissue is the outer covering of a plant. That means it protects the plant from the outer side and also from the attack of various things, and after a long time it forms bark. You must have observed the dead portion on the plants. That is called as a dermal tissue. Dermal tissue in plants is of 3 types: epidermis, outermost layer, mesodermis middle layer, and endodermis innermost layer. So even though the dermal tissue is present in the outermost part of the plant, especially on the stem, you must have observed there are layers present. They are the dead cells. They are called as bark. So they give the support and also protect the plant. One more example of the dermal tissue is the stomata. Epidermal cells are present in the stomata, which helps in the opening and the closing of stomata. Stomata opens and closes for the carbon dioxide gas to get into the plant. So the opening and the closing of the stomata is due to the epidermal cells. Today we have covered, actually I have mentioned to you about the 4 types of the plant tissues, but we have seen in detail meristematic tissue and its types and the dermal tissue and its types. Note down the homework fast. Define tissues, name 4 types of the plant tissues, and write a note on meristematic tissue. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much.